Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Chocolate Sunday. I'm Joey Spiel. This is the IPWC, and we are kicking things off here with the Extreme Women's Championship being on the line in a TLC match. We've got the Dyke versus the Gladiator. Should be a very interesting match. The Gladiator did indeed win her spot to be here, as she so rightly should have done, and we shall see if she can actually actually go toe to toe with the Dyke herself in a one-on-one matchup. And we are here in the Chocolate Sunday Stadium. Hope you like what we've done with the place. The Dyke looking very confident, and so she should be. She's had a fair few title defences, and she has been victorious in all of them, even against someone like Princess Betty, who is a member of the royal family, and indeed a fantastic wrestler all round. And here comes the Gladiator. And she is looking raring to go this evening as she walks down the chocolate highway, the Hershey highway. Sorry, I'm going to be telling a lot of terrible jokes today. But here comes the Gladiator, and she is looking very confident, as she should be. This is a TLC matchup. There's going to be a lot of weapons at her disposal. If she can get to those weapons quick enough, she may be able to overwhelm the Dyke. The Dyke, though, a very, very powerful individual. And, hey, what's this? You're joking. The Queen has made her arrival here on Chocolate Sunday. She's been talking a big game, saying that she was intending to come down here and wrestle, but none of us thought her claims were legitimate. I mean, you know, the King's here, everyone's kind of, well, I mean, if things are kind of up in the air, I suppose, but what is she doing here? I mean, this is... Well, she looks raring to go nonetheless. And I assume that she has been allowed to compete in this matchup. Well, that was unexpected, but okay. This is a triple threat match now. Triple threat TLC. Let's see how this pans out for these three. And the Dyke and the Gladiator instantly teaming up to take on the Queen, which personally I believe to be a very good idea. Gladiator goes to the top rope. Not exactly sure what she was planning to do there. Decides to leave it there. Gladiator now taking it to the Dyke. Oh, the Queen. Great back suplex there. Fantastic form from the Queen. The Queen, we haven't seen much from the Queen as of yet. In fact, here at the IPWC, we haven't seen anything of her. She was involved in some of the old incarnations of the IPWC, but we have not seen her as of yet. And here she is making her debut, and I have to say, it is quite the debut. But the Gladiator, she tries to get one up on the Gladiator. Gladiator not having it. Takes the Queen to the ropes. Gives her the Irish whip, but the Dyke hitting her with a kind of rack-style backbreaker. I'm going to try and call the action as best as I can, but this is a very fast-paced triple threat matchup, so it may be a little difficult. The Queen here. Oh, fantastic move there. The Queen very powerful. She could give the Dyke a run for her money, that's for sure. Oh, and it certainly seems like it. The Dyke being subjected to some very heavy bumps there. Dyke, though, able to fight back. And the Gladiator with a shin breaker. And the Dyke with a backstabber. Wow, the Dyke very agile for a big lady, that's for sure. The Gladiator must feel a little cheated, as must the Dyke at this point, with the Queen making such an entrance like this. But, you know, I mean, what can we say? The powers that be make the rules. We can't really do anything about that. Oh! What a suplex there from the Gladiator. Nearly on the ladder there. A lot of big bumps being doled out here by all competitors in this matchup. Oh, the Queen went for the missile drop kick, just missed by a millimeter. Looks like the Gladiator's going up top. Oh, didn't quite hit it though. Dyke able to reverse. Gladiator now. Oh, Queen with a great reversal. And the Dyke and the Gladiator again teaming up to take on the Queen. Great strategy there from these two. Gladiator going to the top. Doesn't wait for the Dyke to finish her maneuver, but oh well. The Dyke with a great choke slam there. Fantastic move. Gladiator now going for the legs. They really are working over the Queen, and I'm not surprised. They must feel, like I say, very cheated by her presence here. They thought it was going to be a one-on-one matchup. Instead, they get an extra guest at the table. Gladiator now with a great short arm clothesline. Oh, Gladiator with a great offensive maneuver there, using that ladder against the Dyke. And the Gladiator setting up that ladder there in the middle of the ring. I think it's a little off. I don't think she's going to be able to get to the belt from there, personally. Oh, wow. Great power slam type move there from the Queen. The Queen showing some extremely interesting offense so far. Dyke now. What could she be thinking here? Ooh, sidewalk slam there. Brilliantly executed. Oh, Dyke trying to intervene here with the Gladiator's offense on the Queen. And sends the Gladiator out to the outside. And now the Dyke has hold of those ladders, but does not utilise them as a weapon. I'm not sure what she's thinking here, but she has a prime opportunity to go for the belt. I think she might be taking it. And the Queen, looking to seemingly oblivious to this, she rolls into the ring. Can she stop the Dyke in her tracks? She seems to be stuck in a time warp. What is going on? Ooh, the Queen though, just in time. Oh, and delivers the punishment to the Dyke. Now the Queen sent to the outside and the Gladiator follows. The Dyke though, looking to go for that belt yet again. The negligence of these two in this matchup is astounding. I have no doubt that the Dyke is going to take this belt any second, any moment. There she is! The Dyke retains the Extreme Women's Champion. And you know what? Considering the display from the Gladiator and the Queen, she bloody well deserves it. Allowing the Dyke to that much time to climb the ladder and get the belt. You know, their negligence cost them this matchup, and you know what? I have no sympathy for them whatsoever. The Dyke standing triumphant on the ladders. Fantastic matchup there. And an interesting development with the Queen showing her face. This could be the beginning of a new era in the Women's Championship league, if you want to call it a league. And the Dyke victorious. I have to say, got to give it up for the Dyke. She has been a great champion so far. But we'll see. I mean, her title may be in some kind of jeopardy with the Queen. I have no doubt that the Queen's going to be gunning for that championship belt. Although I have a funny feeling that she may have to go through Princess Betty first in order to be able to make that claim. So, yeah. Well done to the Dyke.